Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, now today's map is somewhat of an anomaly. When I say that, it's a really nice map, don't get me wrong, the standards are really good. It's possibly just a little bit too big for its own good, and definitely a lot weird. When I say a lot weird, it's a sci-fi map, so if you've been looking for the perfect map for all those quadritis assets that you figured you'd use one day, but they're just going to look stupid in a regular map, this is definitely the map for you. It's a good map, it's just weird. Weird as... okay, never mind, enough of that. Right, before we crack on and go any further, you know what's coming? It's time for your daily reminder. That's right, hitting the like button does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Right, fantastic. Let's crack on and have a look at TropiQuadonia map by Hendrik. Yes, that's Hendrik, the one who is in the comments every single day. Very, very, very active. As you can probably tell by the thumbnail, this map is inspired by the film Mars Attacks. There's your start square, that looks pretty solid as well. In fact, the whole map looks pretty solid. There's your resources, excellent for the latest DLC. You don't need me to tell you about that, don't you? Now, off to the workshop. We've got the TropiQuadonia theme and the natural colour LUT, and then a whole bunch of slightly different assets subscribed to. There's plenty of reading to do as well if you like reading. Reading's always a good thing. Plenty of people credited, and a little mention for BonBonB, whoever that fella is. Let's have a little look at the one-click collection. This is all of those things that you'll need to grab hold of. Network extensions 2 is definitely required. There's a whole bunch of bridges, lighthouses, lights, lots of lights. In fact, so many lights, we are going to have a look at this at nightfall as well when we get to the end of the review, because it's quite pretty, or bizarre in places. Now, first of all, let's get this straight, okay? The quality, the standards are pretty high here. Okay, there are no obvious errors. So there we are. What you do have is a lot of stuff that I don't know whether you're going to like or not. I think this is one of those for personal taste. Some of you are going to absolutely loathe this. Sorry for dipping through the old road there. Some of you are going to absolutely loathe this map. But if you were to remove all of the weird stuff, it's a blindingly good map. We're going to nip off through this tunnel up here. I want to take you around and about. Take you away from the highway for a little way, because we'll talk about the highway in a moment actually. This little route here goes up into the mountains, and even this, once we get into the mountains, into the mountain pass, this is actually quite nice. There's a nice little feature coming up in a moment as well that I really want you to have a little look at. But we're going this way because, well, there's a set piece in a minute that is going to be very nicely framed by the mountains. I don't know if Hendrik plans this as a way of framing this particular scene, but I think that this is definitely the route to take to get the best impact from it. But yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? It was good. I'm not entirely sold on... I mean, I like the theme. I like the ruggedness of the theme. Don't mind the grass. I'm not sold on the ruined and the gravel textures. If you have a look in a second, we come up this little road in a moment. We've got some nice switchbacks and pretty flowers and stuff. But yeah, this dirt road, I'm not big on this, I'm afraid. Really not. I don't mind grass like that. I mean, it's very lush. It's sci-fi, so that's that Star Trek clean look to it, I guess. But anyway, it comes up here. You've got a build plane up here. But that was just a little side route. No, I want you to have a look at these switchbacks. Look at the quality of these switchbacks. Really very nice indeed. Which brings us up into the mountain pass. Now remember, this film is inspired by Mars Attacks. So when you see this, then you kind of know where we're going with this already, don't you? And yes, we have a little set piece, a little set play going on up here that a lot of you are just going to demolish straight away if you like the map and you're going to go for it. But excellent, we have lots of smoky assets going on. That works really well indeed. Plenty of those going on. And then we've got this skyscraper falling into the other skyscraper with smoke billowing out the bottom as well. Basically the whole thing is under attack from Mars. And then we got the factories on fire as well, and there's a good use of the abandoned factory. I'm not entirely... Oh, there we go. Have a little look at this. It's a good scene, isn't it? I like the scene. Some of these roads, though, they're a bit too clean to be left just unattached like that. I don't know what Hendrik could have done. Maybe he'll have an idea for us in a minute what he could have done to maybe have made that a little bit more believable. Then we got the bridge. Oh, hang on. No, we haven't got the bridge. We would have had the bridge, but it seems that Mars has attacked the bridge. And what would really cap this off quite nicely is right at the bottom here. Hello, ship. Sorry about that. Get out of your way. If we could have had some cars that had just like been sunk in the bottom of the river there, that would have added something. Even if it's just the generic vanilla ones, that would have just added something. You missed a trick there, Hendrik. Round here we have got the highway that doesn't connect, and that's what I'm talking about up the top. If we could have some of that gravel, or was it tarmac decals at the top there, that would have looked much better, I think. Right, let's follow the road on. Now what we've got here is the world's longest ring road. It's not a highway, there's no traffic coming the other way, it's just looping around. The world's biggest roundabout, and we know how much Hendrik likes a roundabout. I'm not so sure about these 3 lanes splitting off from 3 lanes. I think that's slight overkill. We do have one of these special assets here that we'll have a look at. Welcome to TropiQuadonia. Caution, UFO attack risk. Severe caution. That's brilliant. I love the way they're on these brick, well, no, these stone plinths even. Not brick, are they? Ah, dear. And then up here, I've not seen this bridge done like this before. The colours on this are quite special. I quite like that. I think that's been quite nicely done, considering the theme of the map, the sci-fi, and basically the brash and bold colours within the map. Oh, I think we just skipped over the mushroom house. Ah, it's too late now. Ah, damned, I missed that on the fly through. Anyway, yes, you might want to go back and have a little look at that. Shall we take a little right turn here? Because there's your start square. Hello, start square intersection. How are you doing? Looks really good. Right next to the oil for industry. We like a bit of oil industry, don't we? Down here. And then over here, if we look closely, we'll find something asset-like. And it's the Contemporary Suburban Houses by Seabud. We've got 2 versions in the same subscription, so I put them both down. One obviously 2 stories, one 3 stories. And factoids because factoids. Let's have a little look. What have we got? Having mated with the queen, the male bee dies and his penis breaks off. I never even considered that bees would have a penis. But there we are. Apparently they do. I don't really want to consider that anymore. Please don't send me any porn pictures of bees. Especially BonBonBs, because that's... No. They are out there. No, they're not. Please. No fan art either. I don't really need any fan art. We've got 2 lanes merging into 3 there. That's a little bit better than 3 on 3. That's a different sort of porn altogether. Sorry, it's all porn at the moment. I've got the porn joke coming up as well. I've been saving up for this map. Anyway, yes, we're going to ignore that set play on the right hand side just for the time being. We can look at that when we do the fly through, because there is no highway that goes to it. But yeah, this ring road, see how long it is, just like goes on forever. I think this is possibly too big. Possibly. Although maybe it's not going to affect things. For me, I think it's just too big. 3 off of 3 again, and then another one of those billboards, and then we'll just jump over this bridge again. Nice long ramp up the bridge. There's no problems with any of the detailing on this map at all. It's all spot on. It's just a little bit out there, you know. I think Hendrik's been nipping off to Amsterdam for a little top up of his specials, you know. Then we've got another perfect intersection going on there, and we're going to skip across now to a nice touristy area. Got some tunnels to go through first, and this is actually a really nicely done area with just one thing that makes me go what. You'll see that in a minute. But yes, perfectly nice, long roads, everything just is so long and so distant. This map doesn't feel like 81 tiles, it feels like 181 tiles. It feels massive, which is just too big for the game, you know. We've got a limited number of nodes and assets and props and what. But yeah, this entrance here, I'm not entirely... I think you can get away with it on this map and this map only, given how weird the map is. Any other map, I think I'd mark that down, but I'm not sure that I don't like it. I'm not sure that I do like it, but I'm not sure that I don't either. And we've got this ramp that heads all the way up here. You see we've got the castle. Where's the castle? Little roundabout here takes us down to the visitor centre and all the bus stops. Supposedly gets very busy down here, I would imagine, with all these bus stops. And then up the footpath, and then we can take the bridge across to the castle. Drop down to road level, and it'll drive through the bridge. Limited at 30. You don't want to go too fast over here. It looks wooden. And then we come through to the side, and we've got the gates in. You know, it's come. Oh, looks like that plane's been shot down. All the aliens have been at it. Okay, shall we jump back up and have a better look at the castle from up here? This has been done really well. I hate to say it. I hate giving Hendrik credit where it's due, but this is one of the best castles I've seen for a long time. What have we got? We've got like the little gatehouse area there, which is pretty nice, and then we've got the large. We've got the cemetery, which has got the brick walled off. I think it's probably over brick walled to that cemetery. The castle is complex enough to be interesting and believable. And then we've got, if you look here, we've got the defences. We've got a hell of a lot of defences. Not just the cannons, but these gun posts as well. But interestingly, if you go to the inside, look, it looks like they've been bricked up. You used to be able to walk through and get into them. Now, I know that's my imagination, but my imagination buys into that concept. So I'm letting Hendrik have that one. Oh, I'm being so generous today, aren't I? But what he's been watching way too many of my shows, because he knows about these towers, and he knows about the doorways, and he knows about making sure that they can be entered, but only from the inside. Look at that, you see, all on the inside. This one, even this one here, little gap there, and you've only got one place for that door. Everywhere that there is a tower, there is a door you can get into. Thank you very much, Zach. Zach. That might not have been Zach. It might be mind-controlled Zach. My only concern with the rail was this actual underpass here, but the rail's absolutely perfectly fine. So, is anybody crying at the moment? Please tell me if you're crying. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. Took me a whole extra half an hour to get that sound in there. All right, and then we've got like one-way train tracks, and we're going to be going the wrong way with these one-way train tracks. It's been tapered up fairly smoothly, considering, and then drops down here. It's a little bit too steep, but in context of the map, I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go. It's good rail, okay? It's very nice rail. Up here, left or right? We'll go left. We're going against the one-way traffic here. You can see the trains coming towards us now. Yeah. Now there's an awful, once again, it's a train ring road that goes all the way around the map, which for me is a hell of a journey. I'm not entirely sold. I don't mind a ring road, but a ring road this big is huge, absolutely huge. But anyway, we should take a turn off in a moment. How about this one? Shall we do this one? Yeah, we do this one. We'll nip through here, and we've got some tunnels again. Tunnel through here, other side of the river pops out, quite nice. Up here again, and then a tunnel through here, Pops out the other side. And we've got some very pretty tree detailing coming along in the moments right here. That's quite nicely done, very pretty. All vanilla as well, that's good. And then one more tunnel which takes us through to the edge of the map. And we've got some shipping routes. One that goes on either side of the main island. And they're fine. They're absolutely fine. No problems with these at all. They go where you want them to. They don't hit anything. They don't go across the land. It's all good indeed. But what about the... Oh, hang on. Is that an H? We've got an H for Hendrik there. There, the shipping route spells out an H. We can go back the other way. Shall we go back the other way? Yeah, I guess that's something we can do. So back under the bridges again. Back this way, through the broken bridge, over the tunnel, through the standard bridge, over the tunnel, and back off the edge of the map there. What about water flow? Well, there is some water flow. You can probably make that out right now. And there is a lot of it. So it's flowing. It's flowing. There's no problem with water flow on this map. There's a little bit of a null area right in here, but yeah, if that's what you're going to moan about, then you just need to make your own maps, really. Yeah, all good. All very nice indeed. And then, if we have a look at the map as an overview, you can see it's actually a really nice design. Good shape to it as well. Then we've got an H here for Hendrik, and we've got loads of sunken ships. Look at those sailors, all those seamen that have gone down there. And then, stop it. Told you I was saving that joke. I told you, I warned you. Now this is nice. It's also copying my work, but hey, all the best ideas are copied by everybody else. It's the Essential Lighthouse with the old footpath clipped into it. Makes it look much nicer. And we've got a lovely, lovely pier down here. This is nice work. I like that. Stealing my ideas. Bastard. Sorry. And then we've got some very nice standard Essential Lighthouses. Except for they're not really Essential Lighthouses. They're the upgraded lighthouses. Oh, good factory work there in the industrial area. It's best you can do with them, to be honest with you. Now, I promise you we'd have a look at this set play down here. We've got the dome with the spacecraft hovering over it. And if we have a look in the dome, it does say in the description, don't enter the dome because you'll never come out again. I think I'm more powerful than our alien overlords, so I'll go and have a little look in here. Oh, look, are they pretty? They're pretty. I don't know what the heck they are, but I've subscribed to them. They're now in my content manager. And yeah, got a great view from down here. The seagulls got in, so maybe I can get out. Yeah, I can just about do that. So there we go. That's the dome. It's weird and it's fun. And that's this map. It's weird and it's fun. What else have we got? We've got a quarry here. Look how huge this quarry is. It's absolutely massive. If that's not enough though, we've got more quarries here. These are all ore. And here, more quarries. There's so much industrial available. All this forestry. And down by the rivers, not the lakes, by the rivers, this is all oil. Now for me, there's just too much. I mean, it gives you loads of options, but there is just too much. We've even got desert. Look, these are oases. Oasi? No, it's got to be oases. There's more than one oasis here. That's better. And for me, it's just overkill, I think. Stuff that we don't need. This isn't so much fun. I'm not so keen on this. It's the same concept. It just doesn't look right. And we've got buffalo that can climb cliffs. Okay, can't blame Hendrik for that, but it's a sort of map that we've got here. A nice island. I like the shapes of the islands. I like the shapes of the map, and there's a hell of a lot of build plane. Now, I did promise you we'd have a look at night view as well, because the lights are pretty. Ooh, are the lights pretty? Like here, we've got this set play here. Look at how pretty it is. It's like birthday candles in the cake, isn't it? What else have we got? We've got the start square. Start square looks pretty, even on its own. Before we do anything with it, that looks really quite nice as well. It's got smoky haze to it. Then we've got the essential lighthouses, which are the Hendrik lighthouses. These have had the lights added, which adds a little bit of just something extra, which is quite nice again. Now down here we've got the set play with the collapsing buildings. Let's have a look at that one. And the factory lights up red. We've got blues. We've got all the colours, blues and yellows and reds. I think that's all the colours, isn't it? Blue, yellow, and red. I don't think there's anything else, is there? No black and green. I don't see any green. The green when you put the lights on. The green's there. Got some good colours again with the lights on the bridges. We've got perfectly nice. Once again, more lighthouses. And then, of course, we've got the castle. Castle looks really nice. Probably noticed it already. So there we have a little look at that. Your chance to vote on the map now. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month to choose the best maps of the month, the Viewer's Choice Top 10. And there, even the H is lit up as well for Hendrik. So, what do we think? It's a good map, isn't it? It's just weird. It's just out there. Okay. Aesthetically, I like it. I actually do like it. I don't think it's a 5-star map, but it does what it's intended to do, and it looks good with it. So it gets ack for axe from me. Then for detail, I won't do that again. For detailing, the detailing's pretty good, high standard as well. One or two bits I'm not so keen on, but overall, I think it's still worth 4 stars. 4 stars for detail. Gameplay potential. My only problems with this is it's just too big. It feels like 200 tiles, and that one-way ring road and the amount of industry we've got, it just seems overkill. So I can only give it 3 for gameplay. Just too much. Just too much. TropiQuadonia map by Hendrik. It's nice. It's just too much. My brain has overloaded with all the acts. It probably deserves more than 3 stars. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Is that more than 3 stars for gameplay? I mean, 3 stars is a pass, isn't it? 3 stars is good. I don't know. What do you think? I need to know. Old map to vote on there. Go and have a vote on the old map. And of course, don't forget City Edition from last night. Don't miss it. It's on the screen now. Thanks for watching. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome.